I think art is so ambiguous and so open to interpretation. Who gives a shit what anyone has to say?
Like comedy's art, and I think people shouldn't like shit on comedians for saying jokes that they don't like.
Exactly.
If you don't like it, don't come to the fucking show. All right. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boys, Onlyvibes in the building. It's your boy Jay Brennan, back with episode 3 of the podcast. Today we got a special guest, but before we get to the guest, y'all motherfuckers need to follow us on Instagram.
Yes, sir, bro. I'm so pumped for Podcast Sundays. I love this shit. I love that shit. We posted our first one. If you guys don't already, go comment on any YouTube video at this point. Just comment who you guys want.
Just all of them.
Yeah. We'll run the contest for the flag giveaway. We're pumped to give that out. Such a sick little flag, bro. I fucking loved it.
Got a big one in my basement, and you need one too. Fuck.
Need one, bro. We're down a guy today. What's good?
We're down George today. He's not with us, and no, he's not dead. He's enjoying some family time, but he'll be back next week. Instead, we have a very, very special guest today.
Yes, sir. We got Mateo from fucking TresBeaches. Let's go.
In the fucking building.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
What's good, my boy?
Yeah, we should do like some WWE fucking entrance.
The Triple H the game. Well, we got to remix that shit, bro. Mateo, what's good, my guy? How you doing? You're killing it right now on the scene.
Just gotta pick this up. Yo, what's up? Yeah, we still have a lot of work to do, but we're doing our best.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, I mean, let's.
You can hear me, right?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I think his is the only one that you can, but it's whatever.
We're not.
We're trying.
I can hear him. He's like right next to
Yeah.
me, so like we're chilling.
Yeah. Yes, sir, bro. What's good, bro?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
I went through a 30-minute drive right now.
Yeah.
Had some music blasting. It's nice out. It's beautiful. So I'm having a good time.
Finally, we get some good weather in this fucking bipolar city.
Yeah.
Calgary sucks
Yo,
shit.
Friday was insane, bro.
You don't like the snow in April?
Bro, I am
Why
black. we don't do... This winter weather is not made for this skin texture.
Do you ski or snowboard?
None.
Yeah, neither do I.
Bro, I am so stereotypical. I don't even know how to swim.
That's so funny.
That is brutal. It's actually fucking
I'll teach you,
sad.
bro.
I'm down to teach you how to swim.
Yo, I'm actually down. My girlfriend tried. It's unsuccessful.
I hold records.
Really?
Bro, I got a life vest at home for all fucking occasions. You know, if I'm ready not to drown and die.
Do you go inside a pool?
Huh?
Have you ever been inside of a pool?
Yeah, for sure.
And you can chill inside, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you
Like-
can do that.
Like I know, like I know how to do the movements and shit. Like I can't.
Yeah.
I can swim fast from one corner to the end,
Okay,
but
so you can
but I
swim.
will drown like if I stop. I don't know how
Oh,
to float.
Oh, you know how to float.
Yeah.
You gotta kick your legs.
Yes.
You gotta kick your legs.
Yes. So I don't know how to fucking float.
Were you a swimmer?
When I was like young, my dad taught me. So basically the deal we had was if I swam for an hour, I could play video games.
Oh, nice.
So obviously like, I fucking swam, bro.
Hell
Bro,
yeah.
that's fucking
Like
sick,
RuneScape,
man.
I had to fucking play that shit, man.
Yo, RuneScape was elite, bro.
Yeah.
Mithril fucking armor. Yo, if you
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what. Nah, actually, you're too young if you don't know what RuneScape is. You probably shouldn't be watching this podcast.
Probably not.
You don't know
The
what
kids play
RuneScape-
Minecraft and Roblox now, man.
Yo, what the fuck is up with Roblox?
I
man?
missed that wave.
Dog. What the fuck? Did you see when Kim Kardashian
Oh,
they found the sex
shit.
tape on like an ad or something?
Yo,
I
yeah,
saw the
man.
clip and-
Could you imagine seeing your mom on a Roblox Pornhub ad? Or the fuck that was? Like,
That'd be
that's fucked.
Kill me now.
Like, I get the hustle. I have no hate towards it. Like, shout out OnlyFans, but
Yeah.
like,
Fuck me, man.
I watched that video. That was fucking, like, and the comments were brutal.
Apparently, she cried to Kanye.
Yeah, no, I seen the clip, bro. It was
Yeah.
it was so funny because it's like, bro, you did this to yourself. Like you knew you're a Kardashian. You know that clip's getting resurfaced for your kids.
What the fuck did you expect?
Right?
Well, they're gonna see it when they're like, even if he didn't see it now. Like when he's 15 or 20, like they're gonna eventually come across it. Like there's no way.
Yeah, like and then you see, oh, yeah, hey mom,
Like
what?
if I'm the
Who's
bully,
Ray
dude,
J?
yeah, dude. If I'm the bully in school, the first thing I would do is make a Kim K and Ray J joke to this kid.
100%.
Like that's like
100%.
it's so
No,
obvious.
no.
How do you not think of that?
But listen, he goes to school.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's gonna be jerking
I
off
got
to his mom. Oh fuck, yo, he's gotta be homeschooled. He has to be home. He's gonna get bullied.
Yeah.
Your mom Oh my God! They imagine your mom jokes.
Bro, we were talking about bullying on our first podcast we dropped.
We
right?
did.
Now get
Hey,
this.
part 2. Fuck you.
No.
Dude, Will Smith. Will Smith's getting fucking bullied.
Who?
Will Smith?
Oh yeah, man. But he deserves it though. I like honestly, man. Like honestly, I'm
just trying to be-
anti-bullying. I'm anti-bullying.
He's
I'm
trying to be a
anti-bullying.
good. He's trying to be a good guy,
But
but
he-
society's telling him he's not being. I see both sides.
You know,
I don't think I wouldn't do what he does.
Yeah, that's what I'm
not
saying.
me.
I'm saying in terms of like the backlash that he's getting from hitting people,
Yeah,
from hitting Chris Rock. I think that's expected
of course.
as like a public individual. Am I saying go to his fucking house and like harass him and shit like that? No, but I am saying like it is expected, right? 'Cause you really shouldn't be putting your hands on anybody, especially now. You see what his wife said? I didn't even want him to do that. So now he did that. He's barred from the academy, right? Probably
Yeah.
will never win a fucking award again.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Netflix and fucking Apple are thinking of dropping him.
Of course.
Right? Chris Rock, who never did anything to him in his life, hates his fucking guts, along with the large,
I thought Chris Rock handled that so well.
very
What a
professional.
what a bro.
Very professional.
And the fact like they didn't kick him out afterwards, like respect. Like that's how you should handle it.
And on his comedy tour, still hasn't talked about it.
Yeah,
Hasn't
respect.
talked about it.
Respect.
You
Good
know?
man.
Even allegedly, he went to an after party in LA, and everybody was asking him, and like there was another host, I forget her name, my apologies, but he literally went up to her and said, "I'm so sorry that it took away from like your night," because she was supposed to like
Yeah.
win something, and that's like all that he said about the whole like Will Smith thing. Good guy,
Good guy.
good guy, you know, good fucking.
I thought
guy.
the joke was so harmless. I just think that was just like he caught him at the worst time. Like when you're in that shoe and you're just a cuck, like
You are.
that was just like him feeling like a cuck and being like, okay, no more of this.
It did.
Yeah, I
it
think
did.
Chris Rock just caught him at the
Absolutely.
worst time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Honestly, and like at the end of the day, when you and like August Rigo, you know August Rigo, right? Came up from the fucking bushes or wherever he's been.
Yeah.
It starts like recreating all the shit that he had with Jada, you know, from their whole entanglement shit. Dropping songs.
No, I
I'm
just keep
like,
thinking
yo,
it's
what
like
the
the
fuck?
entanglement part gets me every time.
The
It's-
entanglement was
She's
actually
like, bro, it's cheating, right? But
It is.
she's like, uses this famous word, like an entanglement, like it makes it any fucking better.
she should be a PR lady
Yeah.
for that whole entanglement shit. Absolutely, man. That's like.
Yeah, I feel like when she said that, she was not being considerate at all about his situation and who like do that.
She
That's
doesn't
fine.
give a shit about him.
Yeah. You have
all the
kids.
clips,
I mean,
bro.
don't give a shit about him, but you have
Yeah.
kids.
Mm.
What are you doing? Like, keep that shit private. Like, have your fun, but you have kids watching, and
I
you're.
agree.
It's not just Will Smith; it's the kids as well that have to fucking live through this now. You're just being selfish.
Because look now, like look at Jaden and Willow. They gotta watch like
Yeah,
this happen to their fucking
yeah,
parents,
it's
right?
fucked.
And the like, and you know how fucking crazy Jada is, man. Like she literally said she went to Will and told him like, cause he had like all like a fucking obviously all these news channels trying to like interview him and like be the first person to drop it, and she said Will's not gonna talk about it. Like the only place he's gonna talk about it is on her Red Table Talk, like her fucking Facebook podcast.
Yeah, I feel like if I was Will, I would not handle it like that. But
The amount of Will Smith memes I have in my phone.
Oh, the
It's
shit
like-
Whatever.
broke the fucking internet.
it's.
bro.
I think it's also easy for us to talk about it from the outside.
But I feel bad for him. I really
Yeah.
feel bad for him.
I
'Cause,
think-
like, imagine like you just said, if you put yourself in his shoes, like he really loves this woman, and love can be like insanely fucking blinding. Like you really don't know like why he can't leave. It could be like some deep thing that we don't understand.
Well,
Like-
they have 2 fucking kids. Like,
Big fucking thing right there. The 2 fucking kids, and
and
also like,
kudos to them for like not even for still being together. Like, if that's their arrangement, who are we to judge?
absolutely.
But
get
I
it.
just think that I just think when she made that announcement public, she was just being selfish.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Even like when she was sitting right there, Will was originally laughing at the joke. Like he was originally laughing at the joke. It wasn't until she looked at him and gave him the fucking look when he went up and like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. I don't know. The whole thing. It's every time with the awards, there's always that viral moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
But speaking about viral moments, my guy,
Y'all been doing some shit in the city.
Like so, let's dive into it. Your TresBeaches,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And so, give us a like TresBeaches. You guys just go around to just restaurants and basically anywhere and throw pop-ups.
Yeah, I'll give you our story. So, during the pandemic last year, like when we were still under lockdown, and this is in Calgary for anyone watching, there's a prominent road in Calgary where everyone goes to hang out, and there's like a variety of shops and stuff. There's a gazebo on that road. There's a lot of foot traffic, and me and my partner Vlad. Sorry,
Stephen Ave?
yes, no,
Okay.
17th Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah. So me and my partner Vlad, of who I work with professionally, but we were walking down the road.
Yeah.
We'd always see this gazebo empty, and we always thought it'd be so funny to like get a battery pack, bring a DJ set and a speaker, and start performing live and see who'd come and watch us.
Yeah.
But I'd always be like, I'd be the one that was skeptical and be like, oh, it's bad for PR. It might fuck up our company. Blah blah blah. We should be careful about our look, and et cetera, et cetera. And then there was one day I was walking by myself, and I see some guy playing the guitar, and he was fucking ass. And I'm sorry if that was you, but like he was shit. I'm like, okay, fuck this. I text Val, I'm like, yo, we're doing this next week.
Yeah.
So we went to Home Depot, rented a battery pack, and like we told our friends like, yo, like we're gonna be here. Come through if you want to come through. Like 5 guys.
And that was it.
And the boys all showed up, and then some. Like we had friends that like we kind of knew, but I think because they fucked with what we did, they also came as well, which I found very interesting.
How long ago was this?
This is May of 2021.
Damn.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years.
No, a year.
You guys
Almost
have
a year.
Last year.
Yeah, sorry.
You guys have taken off in a year. Holy shit.
There's a lot of context as to why we've taken off.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it looks like we've taken off in a short time. But
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of backstory as to what allowed us to take
let's
off.
hear
But
that,
like,
let's hear that.
yeah, so we did a couple shows, and then, long story short, a big Instagram account in Calgary posted about it, and I thought to myself, long story short, I'm a shareholder of Urba. We own Urba Calgary, Canada, et cetera, et cetera.
Shout out Urba Calgary.
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
Big things in the city.
I think everyone that's put 2 and 2 together, we're the ones behind it. And I saw this, and I always thought about putting myself on my own platform was very cringe. But I'm looking at this, and I'm like, why do I give a shit? Like, life's so fucking short.
Yeah.
So like, I'm gonna stop being a fucking pussy and just fucking like it's gonna work. Like, who the fuck else is doing what we're doing? So I posted on our account, and obviously it went viral because like the content in itself meets the criteria of what viral content is, and that's what I do for a living. I know what goes viral and what doesn't go viral.
Got it.
That's what brands pay us for. But like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, let's see if we can actually blow this up.
Yeah.
We brought people there, but then a peace officer came and they told us that we were being. So apparently, around like 8 or 9 o'clock, apartments nearby had complained about noise, and even before 10, if you're past a certain decibel level based on city bylaw, you're breaking noise bylaws, and you need a busking license. I'm not gonna fucking apply for a busking license.
And that shit takes fucking months.
Yeah, exactly. This infrastructure to do stuff like this is not set up. Like, if you want to be corporate about it, it's cool. But if you want to do avant-garde shit, the city does not want that. So like,
city of Calgary actually makes it really fucking hard to do a lot of shit.
But I think there's a good reason why. Like, sure, maybe we're a good case, and maybe to other people we're a nuisance, right?
Yeah.
But I would not want someone just blasting their music, and if their music's shit, that's just annoying to me as well. So like, I get why.
Music is shit.
Yo, I'm all for the rules.
Yeah.
But where I got pissed off was, so we got shut down a week, like literally a day after. I see people playing fucking music, bigger crowds than us, because I think we brought the crowds to the because if the people understood the logic was show up here for a party. That was the logic.
Yeah.
So other people kind of understood that and capitalized,
That's some
and they weren't
bullshit.
getting shut down. It was going till 1 a.m. I'm like, hey, this is fucking bull. I'm like, we just got punished for being the first movers. This is stupid.
That's fucked.
So me and Vlad walk a lot throughout downtown, so we know a lot of we've talked about a lot of spots for like where we'd want to DJ, but we never actually did them. So I'm like, yo, like, there's a spot near East Village. There's also a gazebo there, but it's 150 meters exactly away from all the condos.
Yeah.
So you can't fucking call noise.
Yeah.
We were playing the gray area, and so we did that. We announced it on all our platforms.
Yeah.
And I remember like yesterday, we're pulling up with all our equipment, and there's a girl waiting at like 6:30. Show was supposed to start at 7. She's like, hey, is this the TresBeaches show? I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. And by the way, like, TresBeaches is like the name in itself is a meme. Like, we're making fun of everything. Like, it means 3 bitches. and we picked beach names because we're like I'm like Miami, Ingo's Marbella, Vlad's Ibiza. You know what I mean?
Okay,
it's like we're taking the piss.
I get it. Yeah.
So like the whole thing's based as a meme, but the concept in
The whole
itself,
thing is based on
no, it is like I find humor and irony, and like everything that we do is based on irony. It is based on some sort of irony.
Okay.
So I see a girl, and she's like very normal looking girl as well. She's like, I'm here for the TresBeaches show. I'm like, huh. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, okay. So like we start playing.
Yeah.
People are like all sitting socially distant on the parks.
Yeah.
And I remember like that was all fine and dandy. And then around 9 or 10 o'clock, so what we usually do is Ingo and Vlad will build up the room and they'll play like softer like Berlin music, as we call it. Like what Berlin music means is like unrelatable trance songs that no one understands how to dance to. But like we play them because we think people like need to like loosen up and drink a little bit before they have fun. Mm-hmm. And then so I'm like the one that plays whoop whoop cocaine music, like the
whoop whoop.
Yeah. So like I went in, I started playing my stuff. And I remember like yesterday, like people started running from like not running, but they started coming from the hill into the gazebo. I'm like, holy fuck. And they started dancing. I've never like had anyone dance. Like we'd play for ourselves in our office. Like we thought DJing was really fun. Yeah. But I'm like watching people dance to this, I'm like, huh, this is real. Okay. And like there's videos where like people like we had them all like sitting down on the floor and we made them like all go up and like start raging.
Seen that crazy.
Like we were making them do stupid shit that we thought was funny, and they were going along. I'm like, huh.
And then something must have clicked then.
Well, at that point I took it seriously. I'm like, hey, there's something here, and I'd even get mad at the guys when they fuck up on transitions and stuff. I'm like, yo, this is no longer a joke. We're being watched. Like, let's take shit seriously now. Like,
exactly.
We can make this into something. So we did that. Got East Village DM'd me on TresBeaches being like, yo, you need a license. You can't do this. And I'm like, fuck. I just love the concept of like getting DM'd this, like not being caught. But that's a different story. Yeah. So we switched. We thought it'd be fun to DJ at High Park. High Park's. So in Calgary, there's two prominent bars, Craft and National, where everyone goes to. And High Park's rooftop
parkade
on top of a parkade. And we thought it'd be cool to DJ there because you get a backdrop of Calgary. And like, that sounds hype in my eyes. Yeah, in my eyes, it also was funny to like try to steal crowds from National and Craft. That's what I thought that'd be ironic. Yeah. So we show up there and there's 3 security guards and they knew who we were. They're like, yo, if you're for the DJ show, you guys can't play here. I'm like, huh. What? Yo, we announced it, like we were creating a bunch of hype for this.
Oh shit!
This was gonna be like our biggest one because like High Park, it was like everything was set up in my eyes. It was like I'd go to this, right?
Yeah.
And so we switched things up like instantly. We went to Millennium Park, and we posted on all our accounts like, "Yo, there's a party happening here." Why this worked was, at the time, no one was throwing parties.
At the time, yeah.
So we had first movers advantage and an unsaturated market. So it made sense why TresBeaches worked. Yeah. People showed up. Party started late, but it became a rage. Then we did it again on Canada Day. Kids fucking brought fireworks. It was like, I can't describe the feeling. It was fucking nuts. Like playing that, I do not regret a single moment. Like I realized it made me look like a dumb delinquent. Yeah. But like I do that again, bro. Like, I was fucking sick.
Fuck yeah.
Then at that time, we were trying to get into Badlands. Like there's a music festival in Calgary during Stampede. Yeah. We were trying to get into Badlands. Yeah. I think the reason why we didn't get in, although there was like talk in the beginning, was we didn't have quote unquote club experience, which I thought was bullshit. I'm like,
which is interesting because I've worked Badlands before and like they've done acts where,
bro, the most fucking local act. The most I'm gonna call this out right now. The most unheard of names. Like I've never gone to a nightclub for some local. I don't give a shit. Yeah. I think regular people don't care. Yeah. But bro, I'm pretty sure like most of the city knows what TresBeaches is.
A lot, even everybody knows what TresBeaches is.
You might have an opinion. You might think we're stupid, we're shit, blah blah. But you know who we are. Yeah, we have brand recognition. So like, absolutely, make fun of us all you want, but like, I think we're the most talked about thing. Even then, we were the most talked about thing. And I'm like, club experience for sure. But like,
at that time, you guys had social media in a chokehold.
Yeah,
like you guys were like, holy fuck. Like
anyway, so like, that's what happened, and. Sure, I get it from a corporate perspective, but some of the people I saw playing, I'm like, okay, like this is like, this is just stupid. Yeah. And then, So shout out Remy. Remy Pardee is
Yeah.
the guy that got us into chasing.
Shout out Remy.
Remy's a good man. He got us into, he got us into Chasing Summer,
Mm-hmm.
and we played like at 2:30. What was funny was, although we had like a really bad time slot, a lot of like our fans from Millennium Park showed up, and there was even this one guy. He printed a TresBeaches shirt and he wore that. Like we didn't sell it to him. Like he made that himself.
Fuck yeah.
And, like I was watching this. It was insane. And like I remember like whoever was on the main stage. The main stage was empty. Everyone was like at our little like stage.
Yeah.
So like I know like our at least like how we handle a party.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, and if you guys probably had like a better time slot, like they could have seen the full potential.
Sure. I mean, we're also newcomers, so I understand they have to take their precautions,
from their perspective, yeah.
Right, but there's also people that I've, again, never heard of or never seen in my life that were playing way better times. And I've seen like them over the course of the year. Not that I think TresBeaches is anything comparable, but it's like the way it's handled within the industry, I find to be so backwards. Like, even from a marketing perspective, would you not want the impressions and the relevancy? Like, I feel like if Jake Paul were to DJ, I'd want Jake Paul to be ahead. Like I went to Chasing Summer not because of Cascade. I thought Shaquille O'Neal was coming.
Shaq.
And then you show up.
Literally, bro, that's like, that's like everybody was telling me, yo, like they wanted to see fucking Diesel.
Thank you.
Everyone wants to see Diesel.
Bro, no one knows these like Berlin DJs. They just want Shaq and relatable things.
Yeah.
This is what I've been fucking screaming for. Like I've been fucking screaming this. Like, but they think for some reason people want to like be purists and no one fucking cares. Sure, some people care. Some people care. But like. No one fucking cares, bro.
Just to add on to that point, I actually worked at like when I worked at Knoxville's and they did like their shows on Fridays and stuff like that. When Blueprint bought it, I swear to God, bro, the busiest show that we ever had was Darude.
Dude,
yeah, it makes sense. Everyone knows Sandstorm.
Like everybody came to fucking see Sandstorm, packed the whole place out.
We're not in Europe, man.
Yeah,
I was there at Sandstorm, Darude or whatever, right? And I'm like, usually I've been to a lot of shows. Yeah. So usually, it's guys our age or whatever. Yeah. And I go there and I'm like,
everybody's like fucking
35, 40-year-olds. Yeah. But that's their
man.
Their guy.
That was like, bro, that was like their like. Next to fucking Zecco, but that took me by surprise.
So that was their guy. And now, did you have any inspiration of like who, like, how did you come about DJing? Like, did you have people that inspired you? And then
straight up, I'll tell you how I got inspired. I've DJed since like I was like so. My backstory, if you look into me, I owned a private server when I was 15. I owned a MapleStory private server when I was 15.
Oh shit, okay.
And I was like really into like the gamer community. And there's this one Russian guy that would DJ and have like a live stream. That's why I first started using virtual DJ. So like
MapleStory. Yeah,
it's funny, but like I was a massive gamer and like I used to follow all these like little micro niche communities.
Yeah. What games you play?
Counter-Strike, MapleStory, Gunbound, Guns. Like I was like an early 2000s gamer. So like all the stuff that kids play, like I never got into Call of Duty, although I wanted to. Like I did, I was like mostly PC. Yeah. Okay. Team Fortress, basically any sort of game by Valve, I was into. Yeah.
PC gamers are different, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, I started like, so I bought my controller right before coronavirus. I was watching a Gianluca Vacchi interview. And basically, he talks about in the interview how like he lives a second life. So like he worked in his 20s and 30s, like super fucking hard. Became like grew his dad's company. Like I think it's like a cement business or some shit in Italy. Then he's like, yo, like I want something completely fucking different. So he started living the life of an influencer, or his second life, and became a DJ influencer. Blah blah. I'm watching this. I'm like, huh. Like I swear to God, 1 week after I bought a controller, and both Vlad, who I was friends with at the time, and my business partner at the time, Alan, who I still work with, we're all into it. Like we're like throwing little fucking parties at our office. We're the DJs.
I've seen it. Like sick. Your guys' shit it looks sick. Like it actually looks fucking unreal.
Yeah, no. So we bought like the shittiest controller. The idea is like you can get started with the shittiest thing. If you actually have a passion for it, fucking do it. Yeah. But in terms of musical inspiration, I'd say my sets are. I really look up to Tiesto and Loud Luxury.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Tiesto is so fucking sick. Like, even just the way he dresses and presents himself in the stage, I think is fucking sick. Like,
he's actually a great guy. Like when he played at Badlands, man, he literally came in, did a set, and then left.
No, it's insane. Yeah, it was insane. I'm gonna get roasted for this, but quick question: there was one DJ who passed away, and it was like a
Avicii.
Yeah, I'm gonna get roasted for that. I knew it, but it was on the off tip of my tongue. But Avicii, was he a mentor at all? I know he's a big mentor to the DJ community.
I think so. I'm not the EDM crowd. I think Avicii was. I think Avicii's fucking crazy. Like Bro Hug was one of my favorite songs when I was young.
Yeah.
But like, I've never looked up to like the typical EDM like Marshmello or what.
Yeah, the
I like
mainstream, like the poppy shit.
I think why I like Shaq is he comes in with so much fucking energy. Like the
Yeah.
idea of the DJ going to a mosh pit and
Yeah.
that's so sick.
Yeah.
I want to fucking go into a mosh pit and
Yeah.
get fucking destroyed.
Yeah, like because he's an entertainer. Like
Yeah.
he knows how to fucking.
And that's what
yeah.
TresBeaches is. We're not
Yeah.
DJs. We're an entertainment act.
Yeah, yeah.
We are
yeah.
WWE. Like
Yeah.
you,
Yeah,
in my
bro,
eyes,
that's
TresBeaches
sick.
is something where
Yeah.
like you go to a show. My vision for it is like while I'm DJing, I'd love a girl to come and slap me in the face and be like, "Oh, why'd you cheat on me?" And like that's like a 10-minute bit. Like
yeah, yeah.
I want it to be
yeah,
WWE because
yeah.
I think there's more value in that than
Yeah.
trying to be so niche and so micro specialized.
Exactly. I
Sure, you
believe
cater
that.
to one community, but I think there's a bigger community that likes this stuff.
Yeah,
But it's not like the culture of EDM.
exactly. I agree. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Like there's a what?
No, I was gonna go off, but after we're gonna go through your vocabulary, bro. Because
Word.
you've mentioned a few things so far, and I wanna
So-
explain it.
After chasing,
Mm.
Remy promised us a show at Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Which we were looking forward to. But what happened was, so Alberta announced COVID restrictions like right on the Friday when we were supposed to play on the Saturday.
Yeah.
And me and Vlad were like, fuck this. Like we waited so long to fucking play a show
Yeah.
and get like club experience, but
Yeah.
like now we don't get club experience. Like
Yeah.
fuck the. And to us, the club experience is a joke. Like,
Yeah.
bro, we fucking brought 500 people to Millennium Park. Fuck your club experience. But like,
Yeah.
so so what we started doing was I'm like, yo, like let's just find restaurants where we think it has the ability to, like for us to come in and start playing music and then they sell liquor, but we know they could use the traffic.
Yeah.
So we approached College Bar, and this is where I met Kaylin, who is a fucking beautiful human being.
Yeah.
We literally told her like little to no information, like, yo, like we're gonna come at 8:30, pack the place. Are you down? And like, this is who we are, this is what we do.
Yeah.
And she's like, she had no idea what any of that stuff meant. She's like, sure, let's do it.
Cool.
She's like, what's your price? We're like, yo, we're easy. We don't give a shit about price. We just want to fucking do this.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So-
bro, that's sick.
We announced it moment of,
Mm.
and it worked. Like I had a fucking boss, and there's a video on me on TikTok that got like 200,000 views of like me saying too easy. I was like a fucking dumbass, but like it was just like the anger of like everyone like just like all these like these industry guys just like being like, oh, club experience, club. And it's just like
Yeah.
I also think like we play into it a little too much as well. It's fun to be like, the rebels that like go against everything.
The underdog.
So we definitely play that role as well. Like,
Yeah.
we're also fuckers. I
Yeah.
completely understand that, but like
yeah.
at least we're self-aware fuckers.
At least you guys own it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's a lot of people that don't own their shit, right? Like you know, if you like embrace who you are, like don't try to be something that you're
And
not.
I mean, I talk all this shit, but at the end of the day, like guys like Remy gave us a fucking hand at chasing summer, and they gave us an opportunity. Like
Yeah.
he did not have to do that. Like
Yeah.
that's like kudos to people like that.
Remy's a beauty. He's
He's actually a good
gem.
fucking guy.
Yeah,
I've
he's
said
a
this
good
since
guy.
day one. Connections are your greatest currency.
Your network is
Yeah.
your network,
and
bro.
I'll
Like
stay.
your network is your net worth.
I'll
I always
s-
say that all the time, man.
I'll stick by that.
There's a lot of
bro.
kids that when they graduate university and they don't have a job and they're wondering why the fuck can I find work is because they literally did nothing their 4 years about like
Yeah.
networking with people.
No, I
So I'll finish up real quick. So we did College Bar, that blew up, and then Alberta announced like you couldn't like party after 11 o'clock. So we came up with the idea of like a
Dumb
day
fucking rules.
game, like a day party or whatever the fuck it was.
A darty.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's go.
So Kaylin also like had in hand at Chemical Steve's.
Yeah.
She's like, "You guys want to do a party? Here's a patio." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, that's gonna work."
Yeah.
I remember like yesterday we made the advertisement like a pool party in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Because in mind I'm like, what would I go to? I'm like, I'd go to a pool party. But
Absolutely.
there was no fucking pool there. But like people,
Yeah.
I think people got the idea. It's like it's gonna be like a fucking fun party outside. Like,
yeah.
and
Beach vibe.
it worked. We had a fucking lineup, and we were like, that was our first lineup. Like, whoa, we have lineup experience now.
I
Like,
remember seeing on Snapchat it was fucking packed.
yeah.
Bumping.
So
all of them, man.
again, like.
Mhm.
It was just, I think where we got rewarded was just for having balls to do shit in a time where it was kind of
Yeah.
gray area to do shit.
Yeah.
And then we did Barcelona Tavern. That one was okay. I thought we got a little too ahead of ourselves.
Mhm.
We were focusing on the, like when you start going corporate,
Yeah.
you start focusing on completely the wrong things. And I felt at that point we lost touch with who we were.
Mm.
And then we were supposed to do New Year's, but like regulations came into place and that got canceled.
Yeah.
But during that time, it gave us a lot of time to restructure and figure our shit out.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And like our comeback ones, I think, was at Paper Planes and Marta Loop, like during like when they announced the opening of the
The
back in March.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Alberta opened back up with no masks.
Yeah.
So Aaron from Paper Planes hit me up, and these guys are like us. They're young guys. Just want to disrupt and be loud.
Yeah.
And
Cause
I'm not.
mayhem.
If you meet Vlad as well, we're both equally fucking loud in our own ways. So like, it was a good match. That one was probably our busiest one. Like we had to line up for like 3 hours. It was fucked. And like at that point, it wasn't even a saturation game. Like we were competing against like all the other clubs.
Mm-hmm.
I just think what we're doing is a little different.
Yeah.
And we didn't want an Inglewood like the week after, but they didn't have their shit together. Landlord came, shut us down. It was a shit show. Like we can bring people, but like what it also depends on is like if the business itself is set up for it. I can't go in and like tell them how to run liquor operations or
no fucking way. There's places that
bro. We have like, with these guys. We were telling them like, yo, you guys probably set up like a lot of like beer tubs because like the lights were on till like 11 or 12 o'clock. I'm like, yo, like I do not want to be at a place that where the lights are fucking blasting in my eyes while I'm trying to party. Like
dim the lights,
and fucking get people drunk.
Yeah.
Like what are we doing?
The whole point of a club, man.
That's the whole point.
But again, like we can only control so much. So that why we've stopped is we want to make sure, like, even if it's like once every 2 months, I only want to throw proper shit where I know it's like up to our standard. Otherwise, it's a bad look. Even for them, it's a bad look. I'm sure they're good guys and they have a great business. Yeah, they're not set up for that. Like it's not their fault.
Yeah.
Because we put them in a bad position.
Because the last thing you want to hear is like you throw like a sick fucking party, but like people are like, yo, I couldn't get a drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the bar didn't have enough bartenders or whatever.
But sure, like we can say like they accepted and blah blah blah, but we always gotta be the ones that look at ourselves at the end of the day and like own up to it. It was our choice as well. So like we have room to grow and we're trying to get better with everyone. But our goal is these parties are cool, but we want to go 100% into original content. Like we think that's how we'll blow the brand up. And while everything that we've done so far has been cool, I think it has a lifespan. And even some of the stuff that we do, I think I question myself, like, would I go to this? And the answer is sometimes no, like I wouldn't go to this. Yeah. If I'm saying no, that's a problem. Yeah. So it comes down to building more brand equity and developing more of a brand outside of just throwing parties and being loud guys, because that's only going to work for like 6 months. Exactly. So our goal now is just to build content, and what we do have, luckily, is although it's small, we have a loyal fan base. Yeah. And I had people coming up to me in the streets and sharing their stories about TresBeaches to me. It's remarkable, man. Yeah. So we want to do it justice, and hopefully we figure it out. And if we don't, hopefully the next thing we do, it goes well.
There's a question that I have. What's it's something that dawned to me earlier today. What's one thing that you think people misunderstand about you guys?
A lot, because a lot is not explained. Like, no one knows who the DJs are. And it's all purposeful. Like, TresBeaches in my eyes as a community, like, you can be a beach. Like, what was your first name?
Jay.
You could be like, you could be Jay Cancun. And
I have a Cancun.
Yeah.
Jay Cancun.
And Brendan Bora Bora. Like, everyone can be a fucking beach bro. Like, the idea is, like, we're all beaches. Like, we're all bitches. Like,
yeah, we're all beach bros in this fucking
if as long as you're, like, a guy or a girl or whatever that gets it, like, who gives a shit? Like, we're all fucking beaches.
Yeah, it's a community. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. So, like, it's purposely vague. Yeah. I think, also people think that, like, our crowd just come in and just destroy stuff. That's not true at all. Like, if you ever go to a TresBeaches show, it's all like normal people. Like, I think you went to one at Barcelona, right? Like, this guy looks normal in my eyes. Like, it's good kids. Like,
a lot of young kids.
Yeah, it's young kids, but good kids that want to go in there and have a good time.
Yeah, like your demographic is mostly university kids.
Yeah,
right?
we do not want the EDM crowd. Sure, you guys can come, like, but we do not want that shit. Bro, that's not us.
Yeah, you guys aren't headbangers.
I went to the Barcelona show with big time EDM people. Yeah. And they were even like, oh, this is not, but that's not what you guys are going for. So these EDM people come,
it's not it's not meant to be an EDM show.
It's different, but when I was there, man, it was like, that was my first experience, and like we just, I think, started talking a week or two before, and I show up, it was like, yeah, let me in the door or whatever. The lineup, man, was fucked, like, around the block. It was insane, and it like announced very short. Yeah, like, you guys didn't promote
even
it.
Those guys though, like, I know you know the guys who, that run Calgary Wild Inn and Lethbridge Wild Inn.
We just had him on.
Yeah, we just had him on. He's the last.
Those guys do the same thing, but they go about it in a more skilled way, where they have other DJs come in and they've built more of a platform. Yeah. but there's clearly a demand for unique experiences.
Yeah.
You met Bryn.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah,
he's a
we
good guy.
just had Bryn dropping.
And he actually shouted us out on the Cowboys thing. Like,
yeah,
good guy.
He's actually a beauty.
But go to your Cowboys thing real quick.
Yeah. Let's hear
Hit
about
that shit up.
But actually, there is one thing I want to credit you guys for, because I'm really into like all that marketing and like really like getting into like the nitty and gritty. And then one thing I don't think you guys realize this, but you guys were the first people, I think, post-COVID to really start doing ragers. And then I started to see all these other bars in the city start doing ragers or coin the term rager for their parties or rager this, rager that.
Oh, that's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like all of Calgary. Like, what? So think about it like this: if you own a business and you invest $500,000 towards for an interior and blah blah blah, you're gonna want what works. So like what most restaurants or bars do here is they'll just go to like New York and LA, see what pops off there, bring it here because they don't know it's a guaranteed recipe.
Yeah.
Unsaturated market, you bring a concept that's proven to work. That's unsaturated in a market.
That's how Cowboys was a thing. They went to Nashville. Came across a nightclub that's called Cowboys in Nashville.
And when Lethbridge becomes 1 million people, you can bring stuff that's popped up in LA, bring it to Lethbridge, and it'll work off. Like that's just that's just like how big markets transcend to little markets.
Got it.
I don't get mad. I think it's flattering, to be honest.
No, I'm not saying get mad. I'm just saying like it's something that I think.
Yeah, what was funny was we were trying to get a rooftop at one of the hotels here in Calgary because we thought a rooftop party would be sick.
Hotel Arts.
And so shout out Will Wolf. He owns One Fluent. He was part of that meeting with us. He wanted to partner up with us on a party because it worked out for him as well. And he name drops. He's like, so he's like, we're going to be throwing a rager. I'm like, oh my God, don't fucking use the word rager. I'm like,
use the word rager.
Not in a corporate setting, never use the word rager.
Yeah.
Let's just use the word party.
Because as soon as they hear rager, all they see is damages.
And the guy hears rager. He's like, yeah. So we've always tried being so careful with the word rager, but like,
it just happens, and it's not your fault. Like they turn into ragers, like that's like the outcome.
But they don't like. It's not like that's the term where it gets misused.
Yeah, people think that we go in and just like grab chairs and break them in half.
Yeah,
that's not what happens. Like
a wrestling match.
No, every nightclub bathrooms get destroyed. It's not ununique for bathrooms to get fucked up at our parties either.
I was GM of a nightclub. Yeah,
that's very common.
People break shit, man. Like it's not the party, it's the person.
Yeah, and it's like we want people to get blithering drunk and just like be creeps or just like kill people. No, like we're all regular people. We all just want a regular experience that's just like approachable but fun and energetic. Like we want to rage.
We're all just trying to vibe out.
Everyone's having a good time, man.
Yeah, we only want vibes.
Only vibes, man. There we go. But let's talk about the Cowboys thing.
Yeah, what you guys trying to get going there?
Yeah, what's
you guys have got some traction. They've noticed
I've been seeing that.
Yeah. So with Cowboys, you said to watch out and see, man.
Okay.
Like they shouted us out on their account. They're asking for our fans to comment on their shit.
Yeah, so fucking go on Cowboys and comment that
shit.
Hey,
listen, everybody
go fucking comment.
Cowboys Music Festival.
2 things. Everybody fucking comment. And Cowboys Calgary, get your fucking shit together.
Yeah, I'm grabbing drinks.
The boys on here, man.
Yo, Cowboys. I'm just gonna say one thing. I met my business partner Vlad at fucking Cowboys. I bought him a tequila soda. Bro, that fucking place, I gotta go back.
That place
has sentimental value to me.
Yo, that
it's
place.
So it's ironic, like the idea of meeting your business partner at a fucking tent. It's hilarious, but like, I'm down. Let's fucking go.
Let's go. Go spam that shit. Get TresBeaches.
Because we're gonna spam that shit.
Give me a fucking CO2 gun as well.
Yo, real quick.
I want that fucking. No, I want the gun.
Oh, the backpack one?
Yeah, I want to go. I want to go into the crowd and just like, fucking like spray everyone.
Man, I think TresBeaches.
I won't actually do that. I'm not stupid.
I think you guys, if like
maybe we'll see.
Hopefully, when you guys do get it, you guys are probably gonna have like the craziest fucking act, entertainment wise.
No, like I don't know. So our Chasing Summer one, bro. Like the boys were all on stage, and they're all like we had like a bunch of these, and we're like pointing them into fans' mouths and stuff. Like, we want to party. Like, we're down to fucking.
That's the thing, man.
Bro, when you throw a party, it's not like, oh, well, you guys stay over here and don't do this. No, we're there to fucking have a good time. The less rules, the better. Obviously, be respectful, but like the less rules, the fucking. If you want to pour a drink in someone's mouth, go fucking pour a drink in someone's mouth. Have a good fucking time. Let loose.
Yeah,
you guys are trying to get energized.
Yes.
Bro, can we rip this section?
Let's go.
Let's
Go
let's
to the fucking vocabulary.
Bro, this shit's like hilarious to me because I'm a hockey boy.
Yeah.
So we've got our own language, and some people get it, some people don't, right?
Yeah.
You guys have your own different fucking language, dog. But
I found this out today. I didn't even know.
no, it's hilarious, okay? So obviously, give me energized.
So energized is just like, yo, I'm getting fucking energized. It's like you know when you and the boys are having a fucking sick pregame
Yeah.
and the energy's building up, and then
Yeah.
someone plays Drake, but it's the fucking good Drake.
Yeah. Like headlines?
Well, like, yeah, like for me, it's like right now it's Knife Talk. If someone plays Knife Talk,
Knife talk, yeah.
I'm getting
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
energized.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me,
it's like-
it's either mob ties or headlines. I'm getting fucking
Energized?
Yo,
It's not the final form.
Yeah.
It's like transcending to the final form. Like you're getting fucking energized.
let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
let's
yeah.
go. Let's go.
I was gonna save this.
I'm
one
already
till
getting
last.
energized after that fucking description, bro.
This
Fuck.
guy gets me
Let's
energized.
go, boys.
Right? Yeah, man. Now I may be mispronouncing this. Bohemian Piss Room.
Oh, where does it say that?
Bottom.
Oh, Bergheim Piss Room. So Bergheim is a popular nightclub in Germany I should watch a documentary on Bergheim. It's actually a very fascinating dichotomy. But
Okay.
what they essentially like, there's massive lineups, and the bouncer decides whether you have the check or not to go in.
No
And-
fucking way.
And it's like a big fucking warehouse thing. So Vlad loves this like Berlin shit. I make fun of him all the time for it. And
Has he been
I
there?
honestly think there's nothing wrong with it. Like I like my ambient Berlin shit every once in a while as well. But like the Bergheim piss room is just like it's literally a fucking piss room. Like you get pissed on. But like the idea is like Bergheim is like a place. Ironically, it's a place where people can go in and beat themselves, and there's no judgment whatsoever. So
I think I heard of this.
yeah, exactly.
This is like
There's
the
no,
box.
I think this place is actually a good thing for humanity.
You
But
get to be yourself.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
But the piss room's like where I draw the line. I'm like, okay, like this is fucking funny. Like, we gotta. I know we'll try to be inclusive and like we love everyone, but like I'm gonna laugh at the fucking piss room. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay. So it's
And
more like
no
a
disrespect. If you want to be in a piss room, fucking go for it. I hope
Hey,
you get
that's-
energized of getting pissed on.
Yo.
Get energized for getting pissed. Dog,
I
this is
think-
hilarious.
I think we're very
fucking love
open
this
here.
Yeah,
That-
drive some fucking ambient Berlin while getting energized.
Yeah, I got
yeah, that was good.
I got two more here. All right, ripped it.
Ripped it is like, so like, let's say, for example, like a girl gives you a kiss, you ripped it, or like you get 100% on a test that you cheated on, you ripped it.
Got it.
If the prof doesn't catch you for cheating, you ripped it. Like, ripped is like a moment of success or satisfaction where like you're happy and you fucking ripped it.
Nice.
Now are you just with the boys and fucking someone says some wild shit and you're like, yo, what did you just say?
Yo, we got Mateo on the pod. I think we fucking ripped it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
correct. Or like
Yeah.
I'm on the Onlyvibes podcast, like I fucking ripped it. Like
Fucking
No,
sick.
thank you, bro, for coming on. This is
no,
this is
thanks
awesome.
for. I actually really
We know
enjoy
you're
this.
a busy guy, so we appreciate that.
No,
man.
I'm sure you guys are as well. So thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Oh, I know. And now, like, I feel like there's a different definition for how you guys use this, but cucked.
So cucked is like, you know what cucked means, right? Like
Yeah.
when like you have to jerk off to your wife getting fucked by someone else.
Yeah.
It's that idea, but like for example, like if McDonald's forgot the cheese on my like my Big
They
Mac,
cucked me.
I got fucking cucked.
Yeah,
Or
I
like
get it.
when
I
Tres
actually
no, but when
get it.
TresBeaches like charges you $10 cover and makes
Yeah.
you wait like an hour, you got cucked.
Oh yeah.
TresBeaches fucking cucked you, bro. Like
I get it.
I actually don't want people.
I
In
think
my
we-
ideal world, I know we brag about lines. I don't want there to be a line. I want people to go in and not like, and like
just
just
go straight in.
exactly.
Yeah. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing that you can do, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's the
Yeah.
end goal, but right, like you bring.
But
in
we're
massive
cucking people. Like when we
audiences.
have lines, we show that off. We're cucking them. Like I'm pretty self-aware. I realize what we're doing.
I think I'm gonna use that word cucked.
No, there's a lot of these things that I'm taking down and using. Like they're so fucking funny.
So what's next for you guys?
So there's a new word we came up with. It's called fucking. So it's like
Fucking.
it's like it over exaggerates a feeling, and you have to use that or this. So it sounds like it's really bad grammar on purpose. But a good example is like that guy has a fucking ass.
Dog.
You can imagine how I'm gonna use it if describing a girl, right? It's so it comes off as very crude, very fast,
Yeah.
and we don't use it like that. But the idea is like this burger has a fucking taste, but it's like fucking.
Like you would like
Yeah.
you're exaggerating it on
Yeah.
purpose. Yeah.
This orange juice has a fucking taste. It's like that's the idea.
These fizzies have a fucking taste. I'm gonna
Like-
go for one.
Yeah.
Beer?
Yeah, exactly.
Drink.
Like-
I'm grabbing
Nah,
one
I'm
quick.
good.
That shirt has a fucking look. Like that's the idea.
Oh wait, real quick. I'll stay for this.
Huh?
You guys watch the Raps game?
No.
Bro, last time I watched Raptors, Kawhi was playing.
Yo, you posted something. So like, okay, let's go for this. I'll wait on the drinks. But so besides DJing, what are you into? You were posting about soccer.
I'm a huge AC Milan fan.
Yeah,
I've been watching Milan because of my dad.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid.
Yeah.
But this season they might actually win the Serie A. So it's crazy. Like one of my biggest idols is Ibrahimovic. He's like one of their key players now.
Yeah.
This guy's fucking 40 and still assisting goals, man.
Jeez.
I love his mentality.
Is that the guy with the man bun and shit?
Yeah. He's just
that guy's a goat.
no. He's just like I'm sure you can relate him to like a LeBron James. Where like they know how to win.
They had beef at one point too.
Of
didn't
course.
They?
Well, when you're both fucking big boys, you're gonna beef it up. I'm sure like
Yeah.
when they see each other, they're gonna fucking figure shit out.
There's
Like
all politics and shit involved in that.
They probably have
but-
the same salaries.
dude, exactly. Like
like
when there's two big boys in a room,
yeah.
whoop, 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 that's how they
Yeah.
talk. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then like eventually like they figure their shit. Okay, whoop, whoop, whoop.
You're just watching these guys like, what the fuck?
I'm like that as well. Like
Yeah.
I think I'm a big boy, and like
Yeah.
I have my beefs with some people. And then
Yeah.
if you're both real,
Yeah.
you can figure shit. You can figure shit out. I think LeBron
Exactly.
and Ibra will figure shit out.
Yeah.
I'm not a LeBron guy, man. I gotta be honest. Like I'm not.
I think
He's
a
so
lot of
he's
people-
dominant. I
Yo,
love
no,
his
no,
dominance.
Like on
Yeah.
court, you can't deny his greatness, right? But then I look at him after every play where he thinks he gets fouled or something, hands up in the air right away. I've got a little
That's
cousin.
the
He's
sport,
8.
though.
No,
That's
no,
the
no,
sport,
no,
though, man.
bro. I have a little cousin that's 8 years old, right?
Yeah.
He's learning basketball. I tell him
Yeah.
not to watch LeBron James because of his antics on the court. Like it's the same thing in hockey. If
Mm.
you get a bad call, you're not. That ref's made his call, dog. Like you don't. LeBron's supposed to be this like posterizing figure. You know, you got to show up for the kids too. I respect his greatness. I do. LeBron's great. Like, don't fucking come at me. I hate LeBron fans, man.
Yeah, they're probably gonna come in the comments.
No,
they're gonna go after him right now.
Dude,
Oh,
my
dude.
dog Luke is a huge fucking LeBron guy, and I'm just like, yeah, cool. They missed the playoffs this year. Your super team was trash. Like Westbrook and LeBum, Anthony Day-to-Day
LeBum.
Davis,
Like,
I love the names. LeBum.
LeBum.
yo, who you think is gonna take a?
My guys. I want Miami because Kyle Lowry, you know,
Mhm.
the guys. I want Toronto, obviously. Do I
Yeah.
think they're gonna win?
No.
No, but
Toronto
I
is
think
big.
them
I
even
think Toronto's
making,
done for.
dude. I think them even making playoffs and being that 5th seed. No one expected them to make playoffs this year. Everyone kind of out. Scotty winning Rookie of the Year. Like the future is very, very bright. I want Miami or Phoenix. I think Devin Booker needs that redemption. Seeing him go off court last year and just being like confetti falling, he's like, damn. Like,
I feel the same about Miami for sure.
yeah, I'd love to see Jimmy buckets.
I think
man.
Kyle Lowry is like a great addition to the team.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
No, I
That
love
guy's
it,
a
man.
He's a G man, legend in his own right.
The
What
growth.
do you think of the Flames? You think Flames are gonna cinch it?
So I love the dichotomy of girls on Instagram going to the Flames games and showing up. They all manage to have like first row seats. I don't know who's paying for it, but they all have first row seats.
We know who is.
No, like you guys have seen this, right? Like
Oh yeah.
I'm sure
it's not.
everyone in Calgary follows that one girl on Instagram that like
Mhm.
posts a story of her at the Flames game every week,
Mm-hmm.
and they're always sitting like first row is like expensive. Bro, I'm not paying for first row.
Fuck that.
No
Yo,
one's
any
paying for-
sponsors?
No one's paying
Get
for
some
those.
sponsors to pay for that shit.
I can name the 3
But-
players on that team that are
So
handing out the tickets.
so Greg from our from TresBeaches, he's a big hockey boy.
Mm.
He worked for the WHO as well, and
Oh,
he got
shit.
me into hockey. So I've been watching the Flames because of Greg,
Yeah.
and he took me to a game or whatever. Like it's, I hope they do well.
Yeah.
I've seen the boys at Greta Bar on a Sunday, trying to pull girls. Yeah.
Yo,
They,
the big,
they have no game. They have. No, I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call them out. They have no game.
Yo, at Calgary Flames. Yo, where's the coach?
Yo, so they do this thing where like they like
what?
Yo,
no,
the
they-
coach needs to get these
Oh,
boys
no.
some fucking game.
Yeah, dude. They do this thing where like they all like just chill by the like the bar,
Yeah.
or they'll chill by their own table
Yeah.
because they expect girls to figure out who they are, and then girls
Yeah.
will come to.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're at a bar. Like, have fun. Go
Yo,
talk to people.
Yeah, this is okay. Like, I said this in the last podcast, and I'm gonna get really comfortable. I'm gonna say this in like the most disrespectful way. A lot of people, they say, "Oh, I mean this in a respectful way." No, I'm about to say this in a very disrespectful, in a disrespectful way. Calgary Flames players, when you walk into a bar, nobody fucking cares. Like, nobody cares. Like, nobody cares. When y'all sit at your tables and you got your hoodie on, right, and you trying to put on the shade.
That's not true. Brittany and Michelle care. Brittany and Michelle care.
Yo, who's your
Brittany and Michelle want that trip to Tulum, bro.
Yeah, they're trying to give
the
the
funny
the
thing
gawk
is-
out there, but on like on a serious note, yeah, I totally agree with you. Like, they walk in and like, I've seen them at bars. Like I've seen. I'm not gonna name players and shit like that. That's not what I do. But I've seen them come in and like walk in, like have like an entitled attitude and like believe that they're owed something because they're a hockey player.
Yeah, I think when you're at the bar, it's like any other thing. It's a playground. Have fun.
Yeah.
You guys see him like actually in the bar part or more like in the bathroom stalls?
I've seen that.
I
haven't seen it, but I've seen the
heard it.
consequence.
I've seen some things.
It's
It's
a well-known fact that there's certain players and their place is the bathroom stalls.
Yeah.
But I mean, that guy's fucking making millions of dollars and living, doing what he wants
Yeah,
to do. So kudos to
I'm
him.
not gonna judge I'm not gonna charge what they do with the bathroom. Like if they're taking a massive shit, go for it. But
Yeah,
like,
go
yeah,
ahead.
massive shit. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing is just like just don't be an asshole.
if that shit's white, then who cares?
Yeah, just don't be a
It's
dick when
poo.
you're out. You know, just have a good time. Like you said, exactly. Have a good time. It's a fucking bar. It's not
Yeah.
like it's not a press conference.
Well, the thing is we can make fun of them, but it actually works. So I was watching this. I'm always curious about people's games,
Yeah.
and first 2 hours, nothing happened. Then the blonde girls that love their hockey boys show up,
Mm.
and then they were basically like, I'd say like the hottest girls at the place were with these guys. So clearly, what they do works.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like,
And
it's
maybe it's also like a PR thing where like, if you're caught saying the wrong thing and you're just approaching random girls at a bar as a Flames player, it's not the best look.
it's not.
So that could be it.
Mm-hmm.
But although I'm playing devil's advocate, I just feel like they have no game.
no,
I'm calling you guys out. You have no game.
They have
No.
no game, but the puck bunny lifestyle is crazy.
Yeah.
And coming from a hockey guy,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you didn't need much game.
Yeah.
It was as soon as you lace up and you go out and skate, and these girls throw in your jersey, it's all of a sudden.
Bro,
it's
that's the
done
problem.
and
I'm
done and
European.
done.
I wasn't taught hockey. I'm missing out on what you guys have gone through. I'm missing out on that.
Yeah.
I'm
I
black.
was taught that,
We don't even know what a hockey stick is.
You ever
No.
seen Daniel Cormier go and skate? They did like a thing. It's hilarious.
I
bro.
tried skiing a couple times.
Do you
Didn't
play
work
hockey?
out.
Yeah, I played hockey throughout my just like until 18. I moved out to BC, played there for a little bit, and then I was playing junior B at 18 years old.
sick.
And if you're doing that though, like my goal, minor hockey, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make the league. Like 12 years old, I'm gonna
Yeah,
make the
yeah.
league.
Mhm.
I'm 18 playing junior B. I'm like, I'm not gonna do this for 4 more years and think I'm going somewhere. Let's cut it now. And like, yeah, it was the best thing I ever did. Not trying to chase the dream. Like, dude,
Yeah.
it's so hard to make right now. And but no, it's fun.
Well, you could have, you know, fuck, I was gonna say something. I
But
just
it's
had a
like,
brain fart.
there's so many hockey players. Like if you're playing junior B at 18, you're not making it. You have to be getting at now. It's basically like if you're 12 years old and getting looked at by AAA scouts, then you have a chance. But there's so many politics, and hockey's such an expensive sport nowadays. It's
is.
basically pay your way. If you want to play
Yeah,
on a
makes
big
sense.
team, daddy better have fucking money, and that's what it's stemmed down to the whole time growing
really,
up.
it's all
But
about money.
I played against players who played like AAA hockey, and they were ass.
Where I guess like sports like soccer or basketball are a bit different because you could really just post up anywhere and like practice.
Yeah. Well, soccer here is tough. Like infrastructurally speaking, there are facilities indoor that you can play during the winter, but it's so inaccessible if you're broke. Whereas like in Europe, because the summer is like or Brazil or like any warm country, it's always accessible. So that's why you have more talent coming out of Brazil.
Yeah.
Like shout out Canada for making the World Cup, but it took us how long?
True. The years.
And it's
what,
because
1980 was the
yeah,
last time we even
exactly immigration went up, and like
yeah.
we have parents that actively want their kids to do this.
Yeah.
So by the time we have the Davies that come out of the youth academies and play for Bayern Munich,
Yeah.
those are the guys that are pushing the national team through.
Yeah.
So
And funny fact, for most people that don't know, if we look outside our own backyard, which is North America, like soccer is the number one sport in the world.
Yeah,
Like,
it's massive.
It's fucking
massive,
huge.
dude.
So wait, you're a soccer
Like, we're
guy?
talking
Is
4
that-
billion fans or something like that.
I'm terrible when I play, but I love soccer.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
have to be good. You just love the sport. Is
Yeah.
Alfonso gonna skip his team that he's with right now to come play World Cup Canada?
So Davies plays for Bayern Munich, but like playing for a club and playing for a country are like you can do this at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Nice, man. That guy's sick. That guy's goated. Edmonton kid, right?
Fuck, man. Imagine how hard it was to get there.
There's also the striker that we have plays for Lille in France. He's very good. Yeah. Canada's a very good striker.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Canada making the soccer team. Like even the basketball national team is making some noise now.
Yeah.
Maybe that stems from like hockey was always like the big sport in Canada. Now it being so saturated, people are moving on and experiencing these other sports.
Also, immigration.
I'm a lacrosse guy.
Immigration's huge. Immigration.
Y'all ever seen lacrosse? Ever been to a Roughnecks game, bro?
So
Dude.
I've seen those same girls that go to Calgary Flames go to the Roughnecks games because they're not only are they hockey fans, they're also lacrosse fans.
You know who you are.
Yeah, yo, like
You know.
I'm calling you
are.
out. I'm calling you out.
Look at how many fucking tickets.
I played lacrosse in junior high and high school, like during gym. I always thought it was fun, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
You,
never
know
really
what?
got
You know
into
what's
it. No.
crazy, bro? The Calgary Roughnecks do a crazy, like, they do it so well. Their slogans, like, come for the game, stay for the party.
yeah,
It's the atmosphere in there is
I believe it.
is
It looks like
fucking
it looks like a
electric,
party.
bro. You should DJ there.
I'd be sick.
I can make something happen.
Let's do it.
I know
I'm
some
down.
people. Let's do it.
Yo,
We'll
rough
talk after.
Highlight your boys.
Yeah, let's go.
But there was one thing I was reading on your website.
Yeah.
I looked at your website, and your definition of what makes something I don't know if it was the word viral.
Oh, content.
Content, right?
Yeah.
And you used an analogy where it was
Juggling.
Like yes, if you could explain that a little
Sure.
bit more. That was I read that. That was fucking unreal.
Sure. So I think if you look at any sort of content that TikTok, Instagram, YouTube pushes, my theory is if I were to make a viral video on YouTube that hit 20 million views, that everyone agrees was viral and was good content, I could probably do that same content 10 years after the fact, post it on TikTok, and I think TikTok's algorithm will push it and give it 10 million views again or 20 million views. And it's because people all subscribe to the same ideas and analogies. So it's a resource game and it's a saturation game, and it's also creative direction in the sense that if cat videos were the ones going viral like when YouTube first popped off, it's because there was no content and the barrier to entry to go viral was easy because there was lack of content and people wanted content to subscribe to. So a cute or funny cat video or a funny video of a baby doing something stupid would go viral. How often are you sending cat videos or baby videos now? Very, very rarely, right?
Yeah.
And it's because the barrier to entry has gone so much further up. It's like any other business. Content follows the same rules as business does. Level of barrier has gone so much up that you have to have a lot of things going on for someone to think, yo, I like that. And so this is where juggling bulk theory comes into place. If I'm juggling two balls and I'm in the middle of a street that has lots of foot traffic, yo, watch me for like maybe half a second, so one impression. But that one impression won't be very engaged. People won't really care. Yeah. And although I'm being placed in the epicenter of the distraction, someone's going to be like, hey, get the fuck out of here, and they'll kick you off. That's how TikTok works. TikTok puts you on a platform with a bunch of people. You're juggling. If your juggling act is not good enough, hey, get the fuck out of here, 200 views or 100 views. Get the fuck out of here. Now, if I'm juggling 30 balls, Will Smith and Jada are fighting in the background, and there's a tiger like about to bite my leg, you're going to fucking watch for a good minute. Like, sure, I'm juggling. That's also funny, but like, there's also these two guys that you already know that are doing something that's super fucking crazy. Yeah. That's going to go viral 100% of the time. And the idea is, if like content follows rules of structuring, so someone should know immediately what your video is all about or what your photo content or whatever graphic content is all about. Yeah. And why they should give you the time of day. Because getting someone's time is very expensive in my eyes. Like people have a lot of things going on. To get someone to stop and even watch this to my eyes is brand credibility content. When you guys blow up doing other things, they're going to come back to your podcast and they're going to see your shit, unless like the person you're bringing on is like, again, a Will Smith where they already have credibility and people are searching them up. So if you want to have brand awareness and for you to blow up, you have to do things that are unique or unsaturated or have a lot of things going on. Like look at what goes viral on TikTok. Like it's those pranks where like the guys like first slap a girl's ass, turn around, change into a different outfit, then they do something else and then they're gone. But that follows the juggling ball theory where there's 5 things happening at once. You don't know what the fuck you're watching. So although you don't care about what this guy is, you're gonna watch because you're genuinely curious. That's gonna go viral all the time.
And you wanna like, I guess you could say like you're waiting to see what happens and get that like that hit of fucking.
Well, exactly. If there's enough things going on, you're gonna want to watch.
Got it. That's actually fucking. See,
if
wasn't
we were
crazy, man, that shit blew my mind when I read it. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think if you go in with it, like, do you guys follow Airrack on YouTube?
Yeah.
No, Airrack blew up out of nowhere, right? I think it was all calculated. Like, this guy's story is very similar to ours, where he owned a media company. I think they did wedding photography and stuff like that, but all I see is a fucker that understood if he just pulled enough stunts, like sneak into Jake Paul's boxing fight, sneak into Logan Paul's boxing fight.
Yeah.
Sure, you can argue, well, I don't live in LA, I can't do that. You don't have to sneak into people's fights. The idea is it has to be a big idea that competes on all fronts. Like, what does Mr. Beast win? I put 1 million Orbeez into a pool. Okay, you've already won my attention. He's juggling 1 million balls.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the level we're playing at now.
Or like Gideon.
Yeah. If I put in 10 million Orbeez, I'm gonna also get views because I beat Mr. Beast to it.
Yeah. Like he also did like the biggest Squid Game, which got more views, which got more views than Squid Game.
Yeah, because the idea of recreating Squid Game is already crazy as a concept.
Yeah.
But then after that, so he had the most views in like 24 hours or something with that Squid Game shit.
Yeah.
That Will Smith clip popped that off, like blew out the record. So now Will Smith has, I think, like in under 24 hours, the most views ever on YouTube.
The slap.
Yeah,
that went around the world. This is what they call the slap that went around the world. Fuck, man.
But why did that go viral? Because the idea of getting cucked and divorce, cheating, et cetera, are things that everyone can relate to. Like when we're young, we all say, I just want a girl that's loyal, or I want a guy that's loyal, or I want whatever that's loyal.
Yeah.
So because this is a very primitive idea that the mass populace can relate to, by the time you see Will Smith in that shoe reacting the way he does, people either agree with him or they don't. And it's very strong. You're not in the middle. You're like, yeah, I will do the same thing, or no, I wouldn't. But if the idea is too micro or too niche, it's not gonna have the same effect. That's the idea.
It's like the Johnny Depp or Amber Heard.
Yeah, if you're in a Burger piss room, although the idea is crazy, no one relates to in the mass market. When I see the mass market does not relate to getting pissed on.
Yeah. But they
nothing wrong with getting pissed on, but that's the idea.
Yeah, but they relate to, let's say, fucking Will and Jada's family problems, or like
or
problems.
Tiesto throwing a pool party in Miami. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, now that you bring it, like usually when I watch videos and stuff, or if I like a video, right, I like it because it relates to me, or like there's something that I find recognizable in it.
Yeah. Like the last McDonald's campaign where they had Kanye West going, can I get that was just followed. I think that was great marketing. They took a relatable concept of waiting at the drive-through and not knowing what to order. Even I thought that, I'm like, yeah, I've done that. That's funny.
Yeah. Can I get a?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I think so. At least how I get paid is through advertising, and then I think like how many shitty Instagram ads have you seen?
Quite a lot.
And it's because they're not following the mechanics of what Instagram is, or they're not relating to the audience that's on Instagram. But the best ones, like the Turo ads, where it looks like it's an actual it's like shot on a phone, and it's like it follows like an Instagram story thing.
Yeah.
Those are great because it relates to the platform and what people are used to. So although they're advertising it, and they relate to expensive cars. So like, I just rented this new car, and it's like a Snapchat filter. Yeah. You've already won my attention. Now I know what your brand is.
There's that new company, it's like VRBO or something like that, Verbo.
Yeah.
Their fucking ads were like unreal, like where it shows it's like a house for anybody or something like that. It's like they're trying to compete with Airbnb, but more like luxury or something. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Have you seen Honey ads on YouTube? Like where they have Mr. Beast?
Oh, dude, Honey ads are fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Dude.
So what are they doing? They took a relatable concept that YouTubers understand. Mr. Beast. It's not Jennifer Lopez. It's Mr. Beast. Yeah. And Mr. Beast tells you, have you ever used Honey? And because Mr. Beast already knows the mechanics of YouTube, you've already set up your ads. Already gonna win. So like their cost per click on that must be so fucking cheap.
Like it's unreal, and like he all the money that he makes, he gives it away like from Honey.
Well,
he usually puts it into like some crazy scheme that he's
doing, which just ties them back into the advertising that Honey's getting out of it. I think it makes sense. Like if you have people that are traditional and don't understand a new concept, it takes them a long time to understand what's going on. But because we're in it, we understand. Maybe we'll grow old one day and we won't understand what the kids are doing. Yeah. But I think the rule of marketing is you'll never change people's psychology. Like the way you behave, the way I behave, and the way you behave are completely different. But to change how we think is very tough. So it's easier to work with who we are and what we like. Okay, you like the Toronto Raptors. If I were to create like a Toronto Raptors like style company where we offered a product that related towards Raptors fans, maybe it's a mug or something, and I were to target you with an ad, you may or may not buy from it, but like you might consider it for a second if I really hit your heart the right way. That's the idea. Like instead of trying to change who you guys are, work with who people are. Like if I advertise a TresBeaches party on a Tuesday at 1 a.m, who the fuck's gonna go to that? No one. Yeah. But on a Saturday, people are down to party.
Yeah.
So work with how people behave.
That's like our thing right now that we're learning too. But you're a super smart dude on this whole marketing stuff. So the big question I always have for like people who are in this kind of social realm of marketing and sales, I guess. But did you go to school at all for marketing?
I think you did computer science. What I read. That's
Nice research.
Yeah, that's what he actually has a degree in computer science, which is what I wanted to ask you. Said if you did computer science, how did you get into marketing?
So that's a good question. My friend and his girlfriend had a food blog called Cowtown Chow.
Okay.
I made a food blog called Downtown Chow because I thought there was a massive untapped market when it came to like showing off food restaurants in Calgary. But in my eyes, that was cool. But I like the fact that because I worked in software, I knew a lot of things. Like I could develop websites, I could shoot photos, I could shoot video, blah blah blah. So I already had preset skills that I developed as hobbies.
Yeah.
That I always thought I would want to just sell to people and create a business out of selling myself.
Okay.
So acting as a contractor.
Got it.
So I just wanted side revenue while working in a corporation.
Same thing that we're doing right now.
Yeah, exactly. So you trying to figure out what you're good at and you want to apply it towards the free market.
Yeah.
Downtown Chow was made where we beat everyone was I understood that Instagram at the game was all about the aesthetic, whereas now it's not anymore. So I stole my sister's DSLR and started shooting like professional food content every day that I'd pay out of pocket for.
Okay.
Because in my eyes, my problem with food bloggers was they'd post about stuff, but half the restaurants they were posting about were shit. I'm not a foodie by any means, but I just didn't relate to what they were posting. So I thought maybe I'd try and post stuff that I thought was good.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we want. We had better curation. We were posting better photos. And we had better growth hacks when it came to blowing our account up.
Got it.
So our formula is what grew the accounts pretty fast. Within a month, I think Downtown Chow had 5,000 followers on Instagram, which is pretty good for a local Calgary account. And I started selling to different restaurants. I told them like, hey, I have this growing account.
Yeah.
I know other competitors are probably charging you this much or this much. I'll do the same services of similar quality. I'll give you influence on my growing account. So like you're buying into something very cheap for right now, but it'll probably be worth more in a year. Okay. And I'll grow your account as well. So like I was offering a lot of things for a low dollar point because it was my time. So that started off. That did well. And we had revenue. At least I started having revenue going at the time. And I brought in my partner that I had the Maple Story private server with. I told him, hey man, there's a business opportunity I have. I think you can learn this pretty fucking fast. I'll just show you what I do. And we can both just like take turns and do work. Exactly. Until we figure out what the fuck our next move is. So he was all for it. He bought a Canon 1DX the next day and dropped 10 G's on a camera. Like this guy, like this is why I fucking love this guy. He goes all, he's like me. Like when we want to leave, we just fucking go in and get the all in. Yeah. So he was also working as a software engineer at the time. Yeah. So we'd leave work during lunch to do shoots, or like we'd go after work to do work, which is what I find funny. Like when people say they have no time, you have time. You're just prioritizing the wrong things. Like absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So it was fun. Like it's fun. Like you guys are doing this. It's fun doing this shit. Like
it's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if it doesn't work out, like I'm sure the skills you develop from this will lead you to the next thing. Yeah. If it works out, beautiful. Yeah. That's how we start. Like if it doesn't grow up, at least we're developing skills. That was my mentality towards it. You gotta be positive. So we grew that. We got our first big client like in the end of 2018. Okay. And at that point, I'm like, we have enough work where I feel like I'm getting too busy with this that I need to quit my job. So I did a bit of a pay cut personally to do Herba full time. Okay. Got more clients, got more recognition. We landed a big client. It was Papa John's at the time. And it became more and more serious. Alan quit his job. We started hiring people. Damn. And we started trying to delegate our work to other people so we could have more time on this, like the actual strategy as opposed to shooting photos, it's like any sort of grunt work you can probably just give to someone else and they'll probably do a better job than you do. Exactly. So yeah, we developed a team. Vlad had his own branding company at the time, and we became really good friends with Vlad. We related on a lot of different things. Yeah. And it got to the point where we were all sharing an office. We went up to him and like, yo, like, it's better if we just work together and like do some fucking cool shit than like you have your own shit, we have our own shit. We kind of work sometimes we don't. It's like what we're doing now is kind of dumb. And although like, yes, we own less, who cares if you own like 20% or 30% or 40% of like a $10 million company if you own 100% of like nothing? Exactly. So I think it's all about building community in a team, and that's what we've spent a lot of time on.
Yeah, because that doesn't mean that you won't like in the future go out and like create your own like side personal endeavors, right? Like there's more to having a team than there is just being by yourself.
What the fuck is TresBeaches? There's a reason why I don't want to be the front face, or why Vibes doesn't want to be the front face. It's a team.
Exactly.
And the one, I'm an immigrant, and like I'm Albanian and Greek. The Albanian and Greek community in Calgary is very small. No people. So like, what the fuck community do I have here? Nothing. And I'm sure you can relate to me. Or
exactly. Like I'm an immigrant. Like our community is
exactly. So you have to build your own community. Like my friends in high school and university, like we're all Arabic or Asian, because I relate more to them than I do off white people in Alberta.
Exactly.
And it's just culturally speaking, like we have like coffee culture, we have like the food, the way we go about things is all very similar. Yeah. You go based off what you relate to, just like how like hockey, like I don't understand how a hockey guy thinks, but I can kind of relate to it in some ways now, because I've been taught the logic in a way. That's
for me. Like my community is the bar industry. Right? Like working in the bar industry is fucking 19. It's like it's
exactly. Like although TresBeaches comes off as like young shitheads looking stupid. Yeah. In my eyes, it's community. I'm trying to build community. Yeah. Even Urba is community. I think community is the toughest thing to build, and to find good people, it's incredibly tough.
And that's something we're trying to do with like Onlyvibes. We're trying to build a community, whether we're doing it right or not right now.
You'll figure it out.
Like we'll figure it out as it comes. But like I think there's nothing more precious than having a community that follows you, that like really understands who you are, that resonate with you.
Even then, in my eyes, I don't give a shit if I'm not getting anything in return. I just want to provide more value. So I know at least like I'm doing my part, and I don't have to like feel guilty at night. Yeah. I think communities, like it's easy to be part of it, but I think where it's tough is to be able to provide.
Yeah. There's a gamer, man. There's a gamer. I don't know if you know him, Corey X Kenshin.
No, I don't.
So he's a gamer. He's on YouTube. I think he just like surpassed 10 million subscribers. This guy has probably one of the most like, dude, die hard fucking communities I've ever seen in my life. This guy disappeared. He was at 7 million subscribers. Disappeared for a fucking year, and his content was so good he had 10 million while he was AWOL. Like absolutely fucking outrageous. And when he came back, he's been gone for a year. Usually how YouTube works, like once you're gone from like the YouTube, the algorithm will like either like kick you out, or like you'll not get as many views. Yeah. This guy actually smashed his views and like actually just kept going at the same fucking pace, 3, 4, 5 million views a day. And like literally because his community is so diehard.
That's the power of community. And like I'm not sure if you know this, Jay knows this. I run a clothing brand.
I've seen it.
Yeah, for the ones donate everything to mental health. And about like 3 years ago, I got this offer to basically run a contest to buy followers, more or less. It's all organic. They're real people. But this guy was like, yeah, pay $600 USD and you get like 6,000 followers. And you convert that little percentage into your brand, your sales are going to 10x whatever. I said, no, I don't care about that. Like,
yeah, I do the same thing.
Because my community, and honestly, like I preach this every day. If you don't fuck with mental health, or you're not gonna be there for someone in that time of need, I do not want you wearing my shit. I don't care if you're like, I make money off that. Like, you're not repping the brand. So anytime someone sees this like IV, I want them to know, like, they see the IV, they see For the Ones. It's a community where that person is safe to talk about your feelings. Other than that, it's basically like, if you don't fuck with it, like, I don't want you to be part of our community. It's so tight, and the power. There's gonna be something coming out in the next 2 weeks.
I followed I went on your account and looked through everything. I think what's, at least from my perspective, because I was trying to understand everything. I get the initiatives, and I think it's, by the way, respect.
No, thank you.
Good for you. I think we need more people like you, but I don't see. It's very hard for me to find a story of what motivated you to start it.
And that's the thing. I've kept quiet, honestly.
I think you should share your story. I think if I saw your story, I'd probably fuck with it and feel more personable towards you.
And that's something like, again, I definitely
like some reels. Like, explain your story.
Throw me as a guest on the pod, bro. Grill me. Let's throw it out there. But
I think you should.
There's definitely a big story, and it's just one that,
if it was a platform where people can share their stories, I think you'd blow up. I realize it's very hard to do, but it takes a lot of fucking balls to do it, but I think if you have the balls to do it, I think you'll win.
Oh shit, man, that's motivating as fuck to hear.
No,
And
I think you can do it, dude.
I kept it quiet for a long time, and one of my big things I want to start doing is going back to schools and talking and just like inspiring the youth on shit, because it's cool as hell to see like my little cousin Jackson, shout out Jackson, he was watching the pod the other day. It was hilarious, bro. But man, this kid's like just turning 10 in June, and he's talking about mental health. Like he'll open up, and I'll sit with him and ask, how are you legit feeling? How does this make you feel? And it's cool to know that these kids are understanding what mental health is. So maybe, I don't know, I would appreciate that if we do that. That's motivating, bro.
What's your stance on Bell Let's Talk? I always thought it was so disingenuous.
Bell Let's Talk. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm a big sports guy. TSN analysis. Dan O'Toole has had real mental health troubles, and he talked out on where the money goes towards Bell Let's Talk and TSN.
Damn, really?
Yeah, because it's
Dude,
not. It's
I worked
not
at Bell. Bell's a fucking terrible
it's
company.
not-
What did you do for them?
I worked as a sales consultant. Like, I worked at sales, like to sell cell phones and shit.
Uh-huh.
But like the way they'd handle things internally, I don't give a shit if they fucking look at this. Like,
Yeah.
they're so poorly run. So every time I'd see as a Bell employee, Bell Let's Talk, I'm like, oh fuck you. I'm like, this is like, it's such a clear marketing stunt. Like,
And that's the
I
thing
think
is-
it's good. Like, it's good that we talk about mental health.
Yeah, but every day, not just that one day.
Yeah. Now it's like mental health. It's like,
bro.
maybe I'm gonna be controversial. Black History Month. What the fuck is Black History Month? Black History
Every
fucking
fucking
year,
month.
every fucking
Every
day,
fucking-
bro.
You know, perfect, bro. Like, since you asked about mental health, I'll tell you about Black History Month. I think it's bullshit, because I don't think you can take what happened to black people, put it into a month. And
No,
say,
it's
yo,
it's
this-
so patronizing.
and bro, it's the shortest month of the year.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's like who was it? Super famous actor is really old. He was.
It's like how they called Virgil Abloh a hip hop designer.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
No, man.
Have you guys seen
You're
Lucy?
calling. Sorry.
Have you guys seen Lucy?
No, I haven't.
Fuck no. Who's the old? He's black.
Bro, onto the Bell Let's
me a
Talk. It's
second, I'll
like
figure it out.
every year, like I'll go through and I'll see the people that post about Bell Let's Talk. A week later, I'll try and reach out, just as like a test, basically, and just reach out. Bro, they don't answer. They don't actually.
No, it's
They don't care. It's
No,
just to
yeah.
get that name out, that tweet out to show that you support that day. But
So-
a week later, you won't.
my theory on this. So I'll make fun of dudes because I get dude culture, and it's like when dudes share on Instagram about like feminism, but I know who they are.
Yeah.
I know they're doing to pick up chicks because they're like, oh yeah, I care about girls' issues. Shut the fuck up. You're just trying to pick up chicks. Like,
Yeah.
it's all PR style. Like when you put the Bell Let's Talk on your story, you don't give a flying fuck about what the fuck have you done about mental health? Oh, by posting that, donated 5 cents. Actually get off your ass and fucking do something. Or if you don't give a shit, shut the fuck up and don't talk.
Yeah.
But at least be genuine about it. Like,
Yeah.
don't try to fucking virtue signal.
Don't say something that you really don't give a shit about.
Exactly.
Especially
You know,
with that shit, man.
What I was saying was, I'm trying to remember this actor, but I can't remember. Like, he was talking to Larry King. And Larry King asked him, he was like, what do you think about Black History Month? He said, I don't think black people need Black History Month. And he said, Larry, you're Jewish, right? And he's like, do you want Jewish people to have a Jewish History Month to represent what happened to them during the Holocaust? And Larry King said no.
Yeah,
Because it does nothing.
it does nothing. If anything, it just belittles people. I think it's very patronizing.
It is very patient. It really,
It's like, here, have your month. Fuck you.
it's like, yo, there's
Take your
way-
fucking month and get it back.
There's way more that happened than that.
That's crazy, bro. I never even realized it was the
Even with mental health, like people have, I cannot relate to it. I've been raised in a very privileged family. My mom and dad have shown me lots of love.
Yeah.
I come from a good place.
Yeah.
So to relate to what someone's going through mentally and their situation and their environment, who the fuck am I to comment on that?
That's true. That's very true.
And now I'm fucking posting about Bell. Like, sure, I'm all for raising awareness. I think where it raises awareness, it's gone conversation starts. We're talking about it.
Yeah.
So Bell's gonna argue, we're talking.
Yeah.
Great. I just don't think Bell is being genuine. That's my fucking problem.
Yeah, it's like even if Bell was to say, we're talking and raising awareness, we're talking about how you guys are doing it wrong.
Yeah.
And like how like you guys are like your intentions are questionable. Not about like how like your company's helping mental health.
Well, they canned the Dan O'Toole guy I was talking about because he talked out on where the money actually goes and like what that company is actually trying to do, like a PR stunt or whatever. They canned him.
Yeah.
I reached out to this guy, bro, and I said, anything you want for the ones we'll give you. You want a platform to tell your story? Absolutely. Yeah, I said, just let me ride off in peace, man. Like, I don't want to be involved in this TV stuff anymore. Let me go.
Damn.
If I'm getting blackballed by all these things for speaking my mind.
Yeah. That's what's happening to Johnny Depp. Blackball. Nobody will take him for anything.
Yeah, that's the world we live in.
Bullshit, dog. Like,
yo, this cancel culture shit is crazy though.
no, we talked about this kind of like on our, I think our first. I think it was the first. But just like, I don't give a fuck what people have to say. Like TRES, like you guys don't give a fuck. Like you know what you are, you know what you bring. As this cancel culture comes more and more alive.
I love Elon Musk. I love how Elon Musk posts on Twitter saying that social media platforms determined by if the most extreme 10% of the left and the most extreme 10% of the right, if they both feel like they're getting fucked, that's when you have a good platform because you know that your platform's equal and people are allowed to speak their mind.
Yeah.
I don't think we actually practice free speech. Why was Trump? I don't advocate Trump or anything, but like, why was Trump's fucking Full Send podcast taken down? Because he questioned
like
the fucking, because he questioned the fucking votes in the U.S. election.
Yeah.
So we can't talk. So we can't talk about the U.S. election anymore.
Yeah.
That's no, we can't. So we live in a society where this is right, but this.
I feel like you should be able to question, right?
Bro, I've seen.
Yeah.
I come from a communist country. I've seen when people do that's not good, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something big is gonna happen, and I don't know, man. It's you go in like this is a whole different.
You don't agree with him? Let him get
but-
punished. If he sounds like an idiot, people will see that he's an idiot.
Yeah.
But let him sound like an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to look like a fool, then
Let him look like a fool. But if he's saying stuff that's right, that's also on him.
Yeah.
To censor the podcast and completely take it down from YouTube is taking this guy's words and just having that one like you know how YouTube is. Full Send says it all the time what the YouTube people do to them.
Yeah.
But you take a fucking president, bro, cut his podcast. There's been a lot more controversial. Well, I mean, Donald Trump's very controversial, but you know the presidencies in the past, they've done some weirder shit.
Well, apparently ISIS is on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like,
I love how they post memes.
yeah, like they don't like ISIS has been taken down, and then like literally when you ask, well, why hasn't ISIS been taken down? Because they haven't violated any guidelines. Okay, so the fact that they are a terrorist organization.
Well, didn't Facebook determine that Trump wasn't actually guilty of what happened at like when people started doing the riots,
The insurrection?
Yeah, like the Congress determined that he was not guilty, but then social media still banned him.
Well, no, on that one, I'm just gonna say that Trump like full out tweeted, like in. He implied to go start that through.
Sure. At the same time, like, while I like outspoken people, and I personally relate to the Kanye's of the world, it's also very dangerous. So I get it.
It is, man. After I watched the Genius documentary, really made me understand Kanye a lot more. Like, I truly understand why he is the way that he is.
Yeah.
Like, the way this man had to eat fucking shit and how he was shit on while he had a fucking record deal with Rock Nation. Nobody took him fucking seriously at all. This guy's borrowing fucking studio time, right? And like you said a lot of people say that they don't have time or that they can't do this or that they can't do that. It's literally because they don't fucking want to. This guy Kanye literally took what he had, the scraps that he had, and turned it into a fucking meal.
What I found inspirational was in his head he was already the best.
Already.
He already was the billionaire.
Did you see that part in the documentary where somebody tried to say that Kanye West is just a producer? And then he's like, no, man. He's like, I'm an artist. Literally was arguing with this guy.
But he's an artist on all platforms. And like one thing my grandpa told me, I lived with my grandpa for 6 months last winter, and it was the coolest experience getting to hear some shit. I played him Post Malone. Turn this crap off. I like talked to him and I'm like, dude, this is art. Like Picasso. Picasso's literally art. That's someone's fucking work. That's someone's mind, like doing their shit. You can't call any music like that. May not be your style of music, but that's literally
exactly
like, art.
We make fun of shit, but
Yeah.
everyone I think art is so ambiguous and so open to interpretation. Who gives a shit what anyone has to say?
Like, comedy's art, and I think people shouldn't like shit on comedians for saying jokes that they don't like.
Exactly.
If you don't like it, don't come to the fucking show.
Exactly.
Like, don't like you literally, honestly, if you think about it, you literally went out of your way to buy tickets to come to this man's show, to heckle him, to be a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Makes no fucking sense to me.
Yeah.
People are weird, but I think we're running on time.
No, that was sick, bro. I appreciate
No, thanks
you
for having me,
coming on.
boys. Shout out
Yeah.
Onlyvibes podcast.
Shout out
Shout
motherfucking
out,
TresBeaches,
man. Shout out
dog.
TresBeaches.
They're
Shout out
going-
Urban.
Yo. Is
full
anyone doing what these
energized.
fucking boys are doing in the city?
Man,
Yo. Yo, straight facts. Is anyone doing what you are doing in this fucking city?
Man, we're just.
But that's
we
what-
appreciate that.
that's
How
what-
many fucking podcasts do I see pop up on my fucking feed in Calgary where they last like 5 episodes and then they go away?
We're not
If you
that,
fuckers quit after 5 episodes, I'm gonna fucking DM both of you in a group. I'm like, what the fuck?
I think.
No,
we're gonna have a lot
I'm
of
keeping you
backlash.
guys up. I'm keeping you guys here.
Thank you, man.
'Kay.
We appreciate that. We really appreciate that. Hey, TresBeaches is coming with some crazy shit. Cowboys,
Hopefully,
get your fucking
hopefully.
shit together.
Cowboys.
If you're
Spam Cowboys Music Festival. Get
Yeah,
TresBeaches
spam Cowboys
there.
Music Festival.
spam. If you spam,
Yo, let's do a porta potty set. I'm down.
actually, you know what? Yo, let's turn this into a weird contest. Whoever spams TresBeaches the most on the Cowboys page will get a flag.
Fuck the flag, bro. I want one of them hoodies you're repping. Show them. I
Yo,
want
we
that hoodie.
got
I like the hoodie,
Onlyvibes-
bro.
Onlyvibes hoodies coming. But honestly, whoever spams the most, man, tag TresBeaches, tag Onlyvibes, and we'll give you guys
Respect.
some goodies.
Maybe a little future collaboration party can be in the works.
Oh no, we're doing it.
That's
Oh,
I know we
fire,
talked
bro.
about it. We're fucking doing it, bro.
Yeah,
My
fuck
guy,
yeah.
Mateo. I love you,
Thank you,
bud.
Mateo.
Love you too, man. Love you
I
too.
appreciate you,
Thank
man.
you,
Thank you
boys.
so much.
Oh
I
my
love the
God.
crib.
Shout out TresBeaches. Shout out all the fucking boys, Mateo, the whole squad. We'll be back next week with another episode. Yo, we got something special next week, right?
Hey, first off, Raps in fucking 7. Let's go. But
Let's
yeah,
fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Woo!
energized, boys.
fucking
Let's
go.
Killed it.
That was fun. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, man.
Cut out the Trump stuff. Cut out the Trump stuff.
we will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll cut that out.
I didn't know about the Senate shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
usually how it works.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Like I saw him like, huh?
Yeah, he's being sued for a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Yeah, 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 just stop.